According to data, only 2.5% of people can achieve the feat of being single-digit body fat, and the hidden costs are quite a lot, from hormonal imbalances affecting 70% of ultra-lean individuals to a 30% increase in mental fatigue. The quest for a single-digit body fat is a battle against your body's own biology. In this video, I'm going to delve into my journey to being very low body fat and how you can do it too, only if you want to. I'm Lewis. I've been a personal trainer for nearly 10 years, working with over 1,000 plus clients. My online coaching, I help both entrepreneurs and everyday gym goer to look great, feel great, and optimize their health and performance without the confusing misinformation or bro science, although I can't guarantee there won't be some of that here. If this interests you and you would like to find out if you're a good fit, head to the link in the description. Although on YouTube, I help you do it all for free. So back when I kicked off this whole fitness routine, fitness saga in 2012, just as a 16-year-old kid, I had one aim, and that was to build muscle and look fat and look good. It was all about the gym life, swinging between bulking up to build muscle and trimming down fat. I was in this constant cycle of bulk, cut, bulk, cut. Fast forward to 2021, so around 9 years later, I competed in a full distance Ironman triathlon with no prior experience. Yes, you heard that right. The training, to be honest, was next level intense. I was chowing down food like there was no tomorrow just to fuel the insane amount of energy I was burning on a daily, weekly and monthly basis. So my weight dropped to a solid 73, 74 kg from around 77 kg the years prior. But the plot twist comes when I ran the Edinburgh Marathon in 2022. Running the Edinburgh Marathon wasn't just another checkbox on my fitness bucket list. It morphed my body into the leanest version of myself. I actually tipped the scales at 70 kg. I had the goal of running a sub 3 hour and 15 marathon time, which meant in my training beforehand, I was running 5 to 6 days a week and hitting the weights around 2 to 3 times per week. Although the weight sessions, being completely upfront, weren't great. It was just a little circuit, hitting the muscles just to say I got them in and to maybe help myself think that I wasn't losing too much muscle, even though I definitely did. It sounds a little bit straightforward, but the reality was a relentless grind. Now let's talk about what it really feels like living in a body that's all about that single-digit body fat life. It is quite difficult to actually measure accurately your body fat, but I know for a fact I was definitely under 10%. I would say it's like being in a constant state of battle. On one hand, my body was lean and agile, I looked good, although I'd look in the mirror and couldn't help but give myself a nod of approval in terms of how lean I was. I know for a fact I lost a lot of muscle. And on the speed and agility front, they were the main benefits of being that light, and obviously benefited running longer distances due to carrying less weight. But, and it's a big but, the flip side was a whole other story. Imagine feeling like you're running on empty day in, day out. Hunger was always there and always lurking. There's also a decrease in your overall energy, and don't get me started on the strength levels in the gym. It was not ideal. There was a noticeable decrease with all my lifts, even though I was still training, as I said, 2 to 3 times per week. But due to the calorie deficit and expended calories each day, it was inevitable. Although despite the challenges, there was something undeniably captivating about being so light on my feet. It was as if I had unlocked a new level of athleticism for my frame, where every step felt effortlessly fast. This journey, with all its highs and lows, wasn't just about getting shredded. It was a deep dive into what it felt like and what it means to push your limits, to dance on the edge of what's possible, and sometimes to tumble over it. Being lean is great, but being shredded, sub 10% body fat, isn't so great. There's a noticeable difference between being just lean and being shredded. There's definitely a happy medium, obviously depending on your goals, of the ideal body fat percentage, so that you are strong in the gym, can still see your abs, but still have good cardio and agility. And I want to go into 3 different tips which I learned about getting to these body fat levels. So the first one is tracking calories meticulously. So I would say use a food tracking app to log every single thing you eat or drink. Be honest and precise. Weigh your food when possible to ensure accuracy. This allows you to understand your daily caloric intake and how it aligns with your goals. This method demystifies the dieting process. It gives you a clear understanding of how different foods impact your calorie intake and helps you make informed decisions about what to eat and when. Over time, you'll learn to estimate calories even without the app, making it easier to stay on track. Although that being said, it can be time consuming and somewhat obsessive. Constantly logging every bite can feel a little bit burdensome, and may lead to an unhealthy focus on numbers over nutrition. So I would say start your day by planning your meals and logging them in advance. If you're going out to eat, for example, look up the restaurant's nutritional information beforehand and decide what you'll order before you even get there. That way, you're not going to be swayed towards something else, which is obviously higher calories. For homemade meals, use kitchen scales to weigh portions and calculate calories based on the ingredients used. Number 2 is staying consistent over a longer period of time, aka 4+ months, not just a few weeks. So set long-term goals and break them down into smaller weekly objectives. I would say celebrate small victories to keep motivated as well, which really did help me. Consistency, as we know, is key. So even on days you're not feeling 100%, aim to stick to your plan as closely as possible. It really does make a big difference. Longer timelines allow for sustainable weight loss and muscle retention, which for me wasn't exactly ideal, but obviously I didn't have the pure goal of just retaining muscle because I did have the goal of running a fast marathon. It reduces the pressure of needing to see immediate results and helps in gradually adopting a healthier lifestyle habits that are more likely to stick and so that you can adhere to. And I understand progress can feel slow from time to time, leading to impatience and potential motivational dips. It requires a strong mental commitment and the resilience to push through plateaus without a significant change. Create a weekly checklist of your fitness and dietary goals. If your target is to run 20 miles a week, for example, break it down to 4 miles over 5 days. Adjust your calorie intake based on activity level and monitor changes in body composition rather than just weight. And number 3 is to take more rest days. Integrate rest days into your training schedule as strategically planned periods of recovery, not just days when you feel like it. So I want you to listen to your body and give it time to recover, especially after intense sessions. Rest days help prevent burnout and overtraining, reducing the risk of injury, and can actually improve performance by allowing muscles to repair and grow stronger. They also offer a mental break as well, which can boost motivation and enjoyment of both training and dieting. Although that being said, too many rest days or not timing them correctly with your training cycle can actually slow down progress. So there's also the psychological aspect as well, where taking a day off might make some feel like they're slacking. And I know I definitely felt that as well. So I'd say plan rest days following your most intense workouts, allowing for more muscle recovery. Use these days for light activities like walking, or maybe if you're into yoga or something just which isn't too intense, and that support mobility without straining your body. I would say consider them as integral to your training plan as your workout days, focusing on hydration, nutrition and sleep to optimize recovery. This really did help me a lot when I was training for the Edinburgh Marathon and the Ironman, because there's a lot of intense training, and not just the intensity, it's the volume, just the total number of training hours you log every single week, every single month. So it really does emphasize the importance of making sure that you recover. With all my CEO and entrepreneurial clients, I follow my CEO Health and Performance 5-step blueprint system, which combines all 5 key areas. Head to the link in the description to watch the short video of exactly how I use this with my clients to get amazing results. Or alternatively, if you're someone, whether you run your own business or not, who would benefit from understanding in more detail your current health and performance, you can take the Health and Performance Scorecard, which is completely free, linked in the description below, as well as my training programs to see if they are suitable for you and your goals.